السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
His adopted son's wife. Do you know Said?
Before we go into the next example,
No, do you know Said?
his adopted son, right?
Yes, his adopted son.
And he married his adopted son's divorced wife.
Before divorce came, what was happening?
Sure. So as I've understood, you have obviously a genuine question about the moral standards of the Prophet ﷺ. How can he be a moral exemplar for whole of humanity? And you raised this issue about the marriage of Aisha radiallahu anha. Good. So it's the issues about marriage in general and the marriage with Aisha in particular. So I would
Marriage, 53-year-old man.
my friend.
Just imagine the body. Just imagine the body, 53-year-old man. Imagine the body of 53-year-old man. First, imagine the body of 50-year-old man.
Sure. I don't want you
the
to.
body of 6-7-year-old child.
Sure.
Just imagine. I will go to the detail.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the details, not just he married. That's it. I want to go to the action. I want to try to show 50. Imagine just 50-year-old man. Yeah, it's not like a 10-year-old. 50-year-old man.
Okay.
His design, he wants to marry.
Stop there. I've heard your question. That's right.
He wants to marry with a 6, 7, or 7. Some hadith say 6. One of them, what I know, Sunan Abu Dawud. Sunan Abu Dawud. If you want to prove what
Are you
I
speaking
said,
to me or are you speaking to someone over there?
if you, because the camera is standing here.
Oh, you are interested for the camera.
Camera is standing here.
So you're interested for the camera. I can see you're a showman. No problem.
Yes, sir. So imagine just.
But no, before you go, before you go into.
I'm gonna speak what I want.
No.
I'm gonna speak.
Before you
I'm gonna
continue.
speak what I want.
Sure you will. No
I
problem.
want to speak what I want.
No problem.
Is that
Right.
clear?
But what I'm suggesting is no. Let me finish
The
first.
Quran
Let me finish.
It's clear.
Okay. Switch off the cameras.
That Muhammad
Just switch off the camera.
is the
This one.
moral
This one.
example.
Switch off the cameras.
But I'm standing here.
When it's ready to speak to me,
Muhammad
then we will switch it on.
under the microscope.
Because
he is not a prophet. He is the false prophet. He deceived millions, billions people on their way to hell. He is a deceiver. He married what?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
And I am saying.
Yeah, turn the other way. Just turn the other way.
Oh,
Is he wasting time?
9-year-old child. He is
No,
not.
don't go up.
You can't seem to answer.
When he's
When
able to have a
he is
discussion,
53,
then we'll
he is
engage with
53.
him.
gonna engage
He
with him?
is making a sex
Are you gonna
with
talk to him?
9-year-old. Would
You
you?
want to talk to him?
Would you make a? Would you make a sex with 9-year-old child?
Tell me when you
Would you
finish.
make a sex with 9-year-old child?
Would you?
Would you make a 6? He's a moral example for you.
Okay.
Is a moral example for you?
Sure.
If he's moral example for you, would you marry?
Okay, please.
Would you marry with a
Whisper.
6-year-old child? Well, no, not 6. It's a 6-7-year-old child.
Do you want me to
Would you
answer?
make a sex? Would you make sex with 9-year-old child?
Do you want me to answer it?
Yes.
Okay, now, thank you very much. So I've given you opportunity to speak. Cameras back on so you can engage now. Right.
Oh, no. This game will not work.
Let him speak.
The game will not work. When he's speaking, when I'm speaking, camera shut up. He said, and when he's speaking, he want to come back. So, you want to talk?
Let him speak.
But I will stand here. I will say.
That's Christian Prince himself here, Speaker Scholar today.
Not
That's
a
him.
prophet.
You want to
He
engage?
is the first
You don't want
prophet
to talk. You don't want to talk,
which
you.
man can't stand and will say.
Okay, brother, please.
And
Don't give him the
follow
ammunition,
this
right?
False prophet.
Right. Are you done?
He is a false prophet.
Sure.
He is
So,
the deceiver.
so he is now going to allow us,
His
or me in
adopted
particular, to
son's wife.
speak. Okay.
He lusted after the Zainab. There is
Are you
two
just going to say
stories.
statements and not allow him
There
to
is
speak?
two stories.
Because other people can speak over
When
you as well,
Muhammad
mate. We can just
came,
carry on talking.
So
and talking.
Zainab.
Christianity,
The one story
Bible's
says
unreal. There you go. Do you want me to start
Zainab
saying
was
random stuff?
scantily dressed.
Do you follow the KJV or
The other
NIV?
story
You know
says
that the KJV
Zainab
and
was
NIV are totally different.
undressed.
How many Bibles you got?
He said to
You
Zainab.
stand there and keep on
He
shouting
said to
and
Zainab.
talk nonsense. Instead,
He
why
said
don't you
to
engage?
Zainab.
Do you know why he's
Oh,
engaging?
glory Allah.
He's afraid.
Are you drunk? by the
Glory
way?
to Allah.
Are you drunk?
My heart is jumping.
He might be drunk, you
I
know.
want to ask,
Very afraid.
how can a married person
I think he's
lust
scared
the
of you.
doctor is
He doesn't want to talk to you, so he's doing this.
How can you follow a man?
So
He's adopted.
we gave. No, I'm not talking. We gave him the opportunity to
took
have a
his
discussion,
adopted son's
but
wife.
he's incapable of having one.
He's showing in a false prophet. He's showing in Muhammad.
Impersonated. Can you not see the accent? Can you not see the behavior? That's him. You know that troll in the internet that people say Christian or whatever, what is it? Coward prince, whatever, right? That's him, possibly. That's possibly him. The accent, the attitude, the behavior, the fear of engaging. Exactly. Not to engage in a person-to-person discussion.
I'll give you the answer. 10 seconds later, he starts talking again.
So Brother Mansur, did this start when you asked him a question?
No, I shook his hand and I said, you know, we probably recorded right in the beginning, that, you know, he's got some concern, so let's hear them. So he raised the question about the morality of the Prophet. How can he be a moral example? And he raised the issue of the marriage of Aisha, radiallahu anha. So fine. So basically, what we are seeing here is you are genuinely concerned about the Prophet's marital life. So let's talk about his marriages rather, because the Prophet married several women. So why don't you kindly tell me his first wife and his other wives, how old they were and how long they were married for and so on. Obviously, he knows his game would have been up even before you spoke. Because if he were to say his first wife was 15 years older than him, and, you know, he married until she passed away. Someone older than him, he was what, 25 years old and married someone 15 years older than him. So the whole idea that these people bring, the only people who record him is Soko or Boko films, whatever, right? This is the mentality that we see. Because that's the level of the discussions that are capable of and recording of these cameras over there. Right, anyway. So he would have realized if the Prophet married someone and lived a marital life with someone until she passed away, this is no sign of such a term called pedophilia. Because pedophilia is your file or love for underage children. So his first wife was older than him, married happily together until she passed away. Is this a sign of someone who is a pedophile? I mean, which planet are they from and what dictionary are they using? Which psychological dictionary from which medical association are they using to describe the Prophet as a pedophile? So we are simply bringing you to this light of bigotry and hatred for this man Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They cannot really accept him as their prophet, so they have to come up with all these lies and all this, you know, things of really, what can I say? Something that is so low level polemics, something that even I don't even want to say things like this, because that will be vile and vulgar and really silly to utter these kind of nonsense. So people like this man over there, a gentleman maybe sometimes. So before I came to this park, guess what? There's a live feed that you can watch for Speaker's Corner. I was watching that to see what's happening here. I was a bit saddened to hear that there was a violence earlier on. Someone got hit on the head by being pushing on something. Police came and whatever. I thought, like, that's today. Speaker's Corner is not about this. Speaker's Corner is where you can take your opportunity to engage with people, discuss with them, share and exchange ideas, and learn from each other. And agree to disagree at the end of the day if you don't want to. Agree. And so when I thought I saw this particular gentleman speaking over there, talking about the same thing, of course, like a broken tape recorder, like, would you marry someone who is 9 years old or 6 years old constantly? I thought, like, he has some serious issues in his heart. I don't know about his mind, whether it's sound or not. Sometimes it's something that when we discuss, it's discernible. But in his heart, he has a problem. So let me come when I come here, I will speak to him. So I went to him to have that discussion and see whether I can actually understand the issue, why he's having this. I mean, if you see this gentleman, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, we can confirm that he's a Christian, and he believes Rebecca was 3 years old when she got married. 3-year-old child when she got married. But he's not going to tell you that. He's not going to even mention that I told anyone in any discussion. Not only that, there you go, Jesus Christ. So, not only this, Maryam alayhi salam, the mother of Christ alayhi salam, mother of Jesus Christ, according to the Catholic tradition, she must have been less than 14 years old when Joseph was 90 years old. Does he stand up here and say, immoral, 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 child marriage? 14-year-old, according to the British law, is a child, right? But would you hear him say this? So what I would rather want people, those of you who are listening, or maybe watching, I'm not sure whether you're live or watching later, you know, people, try to reason with your own self when you have some issues with other people. This life is your only life. That's one chance you have. So whether you like it or not, you have to live with people. People that you may disagree with. People that you may not have the same belief with. People may be of a different culture, of a different race, of a different language, of a different religion, of a different color. Learn how to live side by side in tolerance, agreeing to disagree. Rather than bringing hate in the table and bigotry, it is not going to bridge the gaps in this divided world. This world doesn't need your bigotry. This world needs your understanding, your patience, your tolerance, your love for the other people, even though they may not be of your own kind. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a living Quran on this earth when the Quran was revealed to him. What does the Quran tell him? The Quran came with this one ayah. One ayah. To translate the meaning of this ayah, that, you know, all people, stand firm in witnesses, in testifying and being a witness. Stand firm. Speak the truth. Don't swerve away from speaking the truth. Don't swerve away from speaking, giving correct, right, true testimony, even if it goes against your own self, your own family, your own relatives. That is the teaching of Islam. That is what we are saying, people. Embrace it. It's better for all of you, and it's better for the whole humanity. So take this message for a message of reflection. So let's leave it there. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله ولكم. السلام على من اتبع الهدى. Thank you, brothers.
إذا أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والتعليق، ولكي يصلك كل جديد اشترك الآن.